Two, one. Greetings, this is Dr. John Bennett from the studios of Neurosurgical TV, televising an impromptu interview. That's the beauty of owning the station. We can do what we want. And we were fortunate enough to run into Woralux, a frequent participant in our events. She's a last year neurosurgical resident from Thailand, and she's currently in transit. She'll tell us where, and she'll tell us her background, etc. But let us introduce the panelists before we turn over to Woralux. Hello, Amir.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hello, Woralux John. I'm a Iranian medical student. Yes. Hello everyone.
Okay, welcome, and you're welcome to participate in all our hangouts. And Raiz Ahmed, are you there? Raiz, can you hear me okay?
We can see Raiz.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. I'm gonna introduce. Okay, Woralux, it's great to have you. And could you please start off with telling who you are, where you trained, and your story before you launch into your prepared presentation that you've been working on for weeks. Go ahead, it's all yours.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Woralux Phusoongern. Right now, I am a fifth-year neurosurgical resident from Phusoongern Thailand. It's in the northeast of Thailand. It seems like I am the representative from the neurosurgical residents who was training this year. And right now, I'm awaiting for my oral exams, in which it will be held next month on the 7th, which I hope I will pass that. So I will be official, become a neurosurgeon for real.
Very good, very good. John, you are muted.
Yeah, I cannot hear you, John.
As you can tell, I'm a beginning producer. Woralux, when did you find out you wanted to be a neurosurgeon? Could you just tell us a story? When did you know? In medical school? When did you find out?
Oh my God, it's a long story. So first of all, maybe because this channel is quite international, so I will start it with the basic. So in Thailand, after we finish high school, we have 6 years to be trained like general physicians, 6 years in a med school. And then it's depend on each of the student that what you want to do in your life. Maybe some of us want to further our study, maybe some specialists that you like, or maybe some want to work in their hometowns and their countryside, or some of them maybe don't want to be doctor anymore, maybe chase a dream or something. But for me, I think the initiations for me that I want to become a neurosurgeon is start when I was in the second or third year that I study neuroanatomies and neurophysiologies, and I kind of like do a great job in that, like almost get high score. So right after that, I finished my med school, so I applied to the neurosurgical department. But I mean, but maybe it's not fair because it's not that fairy tale. But to tell you the truth, I have a confession.
A confession?
Yeah, very good.
No, I don't know if we can handle that. Confession.
That's a confession.
It's like open. There's an open floor for like for the doctors, and I did not feel that it's a bad thing to confess. This is a good thing actually, because maybe many doctors think in the same way, but it's because like they do not want to tell that. But for me, my career is quite clear because I about to become a neurosurgeon in a few days. So yeah, especially for a lovely Amir. Yeah, actually, I want to be internal medicine at first. So I applied for the internal medicine at first, but then I did not get accepted. So I apply in the very opposite direction. So I go to apply for the neurosurgical department. And I did not know anything about neurosurgery at all at that time. I did not know what it's all about. I don't know what is the operations about. I don't know anything of that. But first of all that I know is, okay, it's about neuro and it's about surgery. But, you know, when I was young, I never believed that the woman had the limitations. So even I was told by many people that maybe I cannot success, maybe I cannot go through that because it's very tough one. The exam is very difficult, and the training system is really hard, especially for girls. You will not have like free times to go to do other stuff. But I still convince myself that, like, how hard could that be? So here I am, 5 years already. Yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, that's great. You know, one question I have for you, Woralux, is did you decide to become a surgeon and then you kind of look for your surgical field, or you knew from the start neurosurgery? That's it.
Actually, I like surgery.
Okay.
But
you were drawn to surgery first.
Yeah. But at that time, when we was extern, we did not have much experience to talk or to experience the neurosurgical case much. As I was know, it's I just read in the books and I just learn a little bit about that. But
Okay.
I don't want to use the word mistake or unfortunately, but I want to tell you that it's miracle. It's like lucky that I did not know that what it's all about. I didn't know it's gonna match me. Finally, it's kind of like I like that.
Okay.
It's interest. It's challenging.
Did you have any mentors or someone that you talked to about your decision making in neurosurgery as a career?
Yeah, because in Thailand, parents are very have very influence on their daughter a lot. So they told me that, are you sure some things? But at that time, I think that I make my right decisions.
Okay.
Yeah.
And obviously, being a female, you were probably one of the only residents there, right? And female residents in your training program?
Yeah. In my, I am the first neurosurgical resident that trains in my university. Yes, in my hospital too. The
Okay.
first and only.
Very great.
Okay, did I get something wrong there?
What?
What's that, Amir?
I said very great. The first neurosurgeon in the university, I guess there was a lot of pressure on her, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. You hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I guess there was a lot of pressure on you. You tolerated it very great. Very, very great, I guess. That was a great story.
But I want to motivate you by please don't like underestimate yourself or your abilities. Yeah, like me, I never figured out like what the abilities that I can be, and just do it and you do your best. Yeah.
Great.
And
okay, go ahead.
To get it's normal like you are med students and you don't know what specialty or what's your field that you're gonna do. If you ask me, I do not have like special interest in anything, especially the things that I interest but I did not get accepted. But please don't use that as your like weak point to like get a pressure on yourself that, oh, you cannot start with something else. But for me, like maybe you just turn the bad things to the good thing, that why not, like maybe I can do much more than that, so just change it. Just believe in yourself, that's all.
Yeah, that's
very good. Okay.
That's a big decision.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a very big decision. And now you're finishing your residency, correct?
Almost. My oral exam will be next month. Yeah, few
Okay,
days.
and you were talking about possibly going to Japan for a vascular fellowship? Or you're
Uh,
not sure, you're not
I
sure.
am I personally interested in neurovascular
No.
treatment
Okay,
or like no invasive. Like nowadays, the trends of the neuro endovascular is very popular, and it's matched. Especially in my university, we have the facilities, but we do not have enough persons to serve for this field. And
okay, so you wanna fill that serve that void?
yeah, and besides that, I have to tell you that is the hospital that I work now. It's not in my hometown. My hometown is about 1 hour from here from this hospital. So
Okay,
it's
in
not my
Bangkok.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many times that I hesitate that maybe many times that I get confused, many times that I depressed that why I have to go far away and like work and trains and treat the people here. But the more I learn, the more I get involved with the patients here, the more I understand the basics. The person from the northeast of Thailand, they are farmer, most of them,
Okay,
but they're not really nice, and it's really nice of them. Like I don't know, maybe in the other part of Thailand they will have the same like me or not, but from my own patients, they will when every time when they come to see us, I mean in the outpatients clinic, most of them they will bring their like presents. Some of them it's not money, but maybe the fruits that they grow, the rice or something,
right, okay,
and yeah, and they have like really really nice, and but the point is that they're really poor.
right, right,
Yeah, so maybe if you suggest to them that maybe there are other way that is much better, I mean the treatment choice, the opportunities for them to go, maybe
okay,
seeking for the opportunities in Bangkok, but they says that they cannot do that. Even they did
right,
not say it's real that it's because I don't have money, but they don't want to say that to you. They're just
right,
quiet and they just understand them.
right, right.
Um, so that's why I think that why not? Yeah.
Well, good. Well, good. Is there much resistance to change in the department that you're talking about in Bangkok? It has endovascular facilities, right? But it needs endovascular neurosurgeons there. Is that what you're saying in the Woralux?
Yeah. Like I think in my hospital right now uh, we are create the neurovascular center. So we accept every case that have subarachnoid hemorrhage, especially rupture aneurysms. So for every case, we have the DSA, I mean digital subtractions angiograms.
Mm-hmm.
But in Thailand, after that, just like the case that I asked you about rupture basilar tips, but we have come to the conclusions that if the patient have money, maybe he can have the better treatment by choose the endovascular. But in that case, he have no money. So that's why it had come to us, like we are surgeons, so they have no choice. But I really respect my teacher because we are like, he and me, like, trying to like to get out to the point that we have limitations. But yeah, so that's why I think that is a good opportunities to go and study that. It's a few years and then go back and then, try to help them.
Okay. Well, before we go into your other talents, is a 1 year fellowship in neurovascular, or is it 6 months?
There's a many training center in which I don't know yet which
Oh,
center
okay.
that I.
Okay, and you're going to Japan for endovascular training, correct?
I
Or you want to
I
go?
mean, yeah, I want to go. I mean, I go and and follow Dr. Yoshimura in the Hyogo for uh for almost a month. I follow him because I go and listen to his lecture. And I don't know that I'm the only one who like was really inspired. And I listened to the end of his lecture, and he says that one thing that told that if you want to go to study endovascular, you can contact me by this email. And then I just take that note, and then I just email him. Oh my God, it's so unofficial. I wrote to him on the messenger.
No, that's okay. I think they appreciate passion. However, they can see it.
I just explain
They
who
appreciate
am
passion. I
I.
don't think it really matters how they find out that you got it.
And it's really kind of him because he replied me on the messengers too.
Oh,
like,
good.
You know, and then he accept me to go to Japan with like he provide me the facilities, provide me the person to take care of me, and then he explains to me, yeah, and he like help me even now, even the way that he, if I want to go to study neuroendovascular, we still keep in touch.
Well, you know, it's a great tradition in medicine. People help one another. Like the neurosurgeons, they all had people help them along the way, all of them. And when they see someone ambitious, that's passionate, they'll do the same. They'll say, well, I was young, ambitious at one point, and this person is too, so I'll help them, you know. Woralux, we have a chance to show, you can't show us the piano skills, obviously, because you don't have a piano in your hotel room, right?
Yeah.
You didn't insist on a piano in your hotel suite. How about your artwork? Can you take us through some of your artwork on screen sharing? You're on your smartphone, but you can screen share with that. Do you know how to do that?
It's my hotel room. So.
No, it's your smartphone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can screen share on the smartphone. You know how to screen share on the smartphone? At the very bottom, it says share.
Yeah, share about what?
So you can share and go to your picture, go to your art.
Oh, my art.
Go ahead. Well, let's try it. Let's try it. Why not?
Try. I mean, click on
Well,
the share.
the people are asking for it, Woralux. People are asking. You have to do it.
Sorry, I don't see that they are asking.
They're asking. I have to do it.
They can.
They're demanding. They're demanding it.
I cannot see the sharing.
You'll figure it out. Neurosurgeons are good at figure out machines.
How do you know that?
That's all right. Just experiment. It's like any machine. You explain. You know, you fidget with it, play with it.
So you see that now?
Okay, there we go. There's. Well, we saw it for a second. You'll figure it out.
Oh, secret now.
So people get to watch. See what I can do, or what I do is I press the button, stop recording.
Have like.
So the record. You can see a lot of Woralux on the Facebook page.
I will tag you mine.
As we're trying now to learn the art of sharing your screen on the smartphone, which is very possible. We've had a Chinese neurosurgeon give a presentation. IPE gives presentations all the time. We're kind of pushing Woralux here at the last minute to learn it under the gun.
Yes.
But it's a different ball game. IPE is really good at it because he does it a lot.
Can I send you the my Facebook instead?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let me share the screen. Okay, I'll share it right now.
Sorry.
Okay, there is a. You could probably talk about that, Woralux. Can you see that? Okay.
Yes.
Woralux, what is that? What structure is that? Maybe Amir can tell us what structure that is.
Actually, I draw it from the illustrations that I see on the internet because I have to draw one of the operative view that I see,
Okay.
and so I just draw it.
Can you identify the structure, Woralux?
Is the yellow one is the optic nerve. Yeah, and the red one in the different shades, it's the vessels, and the big one under the yellow one is the aneurysm. So it's big one.
Okay.
Yeah, and the black one is the bipolar. Yeah.
Okay.
But definitely it was told by my teacher, of course, and the sections. Yes.
So you get inspiration when you see the brain.
No, but it's kind of like, you know, when you have these type of pictures in your mind and you have an opportunity to try it yourself. So like right now I'm practice on the have the dissections on the CVMs and irrational dissections, and I try to make it not bleed and as beautiful as the pictures that I draw. So as Dr. Ive says that it's need practice. Yeah.
Looks beautiful. Let me. There's another one.
Oh.
There you go. That's a.
Actually,
That's a petri dish, right? Is that it's a dish with?
I draw it from the some picture that I see on the when I Google that, but it's actually the real case that I had an operations with my teacher, and he's kind of like impressed me. He tries to teach me, so I just want to remember the memory, but we cannot like take a picture at that time, so it just draw as like memory, you know.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, but for AVM, it's actually all venous malformations. For every picture that I draw, is have meaning. Maybe it's in a bad or in a good, but it depends on what people think. In this picture, what I mean that like maybe when you see AVMs on the real brain, is you will see only the dilate like or abnormal tortuous vessel, but it's not all of that. So everything is not as it seems. Maybe they have like, you know, giant dragons under there that you have to dig, and it's really dangerous. Like, so just for
Wow. That has so much meaning. I thought it was just a picture.
yeah, it's like, you know, so the drawing is easy. It's much easier than do it.
How long does it take to do something like this?
How long?
Yeah, how long did it take you to draw that?
30 minutes, 15 to 30
Wow,
minutes.
are you kidding? All the color and everything? You didn't fill in the colors?
Yeah, it's a. I was asked like this many times, but it doesn't mean that I want to show off for you that I do it fast, but it's real. I mean, I want you to believe me. I have like I talk fast, I eat fast, I write fast, and I draw fast. So
well, we won't get into the cats.
yeah.
Oh wait, you do a humor too. Oh my God, I think I'm discovering. Oh, do you want? Should we show these, Woralux? I'm sorry. Should we show them?
Yeah.
Okay, it's okay. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. It's
oh wow, these are great. These are great. Well, you know, you do have to get used to. It's a lot is a life of solitude. A lot of it. A lot of studying we do alone. You know, we do alone. You know, a lot of our training is alone.
Yeah, right now I am
okay.
the resident.
It's all right. I like that. I like the quiet and the solitude and being alone. I like that. Okay, we love food, ice cream, bread, sweat, drink, candy, cake. That's good. I tell you, it's hard to keep in shape during residency. Wow. I gave up. It was too hard. I couldn't do it. I couldn't run every day. I couldn't do it. You know how that is, Woralux. You never get a regular schedule, really.
But,
I don't know how people do it.
Why I access the surgery, I try to have a mini squat a little bit, so it's helped too. when you have the long operations and you don't know what to do. Okay, but you have to focus on the operations, but you can do mini squat too. That was my suggestion.
So yeah, that's who you have a relationship with, is your books. You probably spend more books than a significant other, more time with the book.
Yes, last time I want to buy some other books like romantics book, and then my teacher walked behind me and then he said that you better like drop that book because you have an upcoming test. So I just like, oh my God. Yeah.
Oh wow. So watching your reading habits, huh? Relationship. Relationship with, I never saw these, Woralux. This is another discovered talent, cartoonist. Relationship with ward round.
I bet on that day I really stressed.
Operative room. Wow, it's a great series. It's a series, right? I'm going to get all these together and put them on the web.
Okay, you can. It's cute. I like it too.
Woman neurosurgeon can relate to. Oh, this is okay. So, am I starting the 10 things women neurosurgeon? This is a lecture on 10 things a woman neurosurgeon resident needs to know. Is it start now? Or we just went through it. Okay. Okay. This one is this number 1.
My bad.
These are okay. Maybe we can go over this. These are 10 things you should know. One of them is relationship with instrument. Is this number 1? Well, okay. You don't have to. You don't have to. Fly me to Saturn. Okay. I guess. Is there anything else you want to show? Any drawings or?
I think it's in the very first something.
There's one. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Let me go to the other side. Maybe I get some more. Oh, that's good. Whole P a long time. That's a talent you develop as a resident and a medical student. You don't want to bring the grub. You sleep everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, to have a clean sheet anywhere is good.
Yeah, man, you have to sleep everywhere if you want to be surgeon.
Yeah, any kind of room, any kind of room.
Any kind of room,
Okay.
any situation.
Can you tell us your stories about the patients that don't think you're a brain surgeon? What kind of things do they say to you when you come to their bed and say, I'm your neurosurgeon?
No, most of them, they will not tell me directly, but they will do a face like, are you serious or something? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. When's the real neurosurgeon coming?
No, and they're waiting too. They're waiting. They wait. Where is the real doctor?
Yeah, where's the real doctor? You're just taking questions for him, for the real neurosurgeon.
Yeah, but I know, but but I did not blame them. It's kind of like the comment from the patients with me that I have to develop maybe my my hairstyle or something. So yeah.
Well, okay. Before we go, let's meet Mohammed. Are you still there? Can you hear us from Mohammed?
Hi.
Mohammed, hello. You want to meet Woralux?
Hi, Mohammed.
Yeah. This is Mohammed Ziallah from Malaysia.
Where you at, Mohammed?
Sorry?
Malaysia.
Yes.
Actually, I'm basically from Pakistan, but I'm studying here in Malaysia.
Oh, Malaysia.
Yes. Right now I'm in Malaysia.
Oh, okay. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah, Woralux. I know it's late for you. You spent what time is it there in Thailand?
Thailand?
Midnight. It's okay. No more time.
Oh, you okay?
In Malaysia, it's 17 past 1 o'clock.
Okay. Now, Woralux, it's late for her, but any questions you want to ask Amir of Woralux?
And Woralux, first I have a question. You know, I love researching, and I just want to ask, in neurosurgery major, is there any research area we can find new aspects of medicine, find new treatment, find new drugs, such as it, or it's totally clinical major?
So, pardon, what is your question again?
I asked, you know, neurosurgery major. I just want to ask, neurosurgery major is totally clinical one, or we can research. I
Okay.
really, yes, I really love the researching.
Okay, of course you can do research. I find that why I'm training, so it's fundamental of us that we have to do one research, but we don't need to publish. But mine got published, so it's lucky me. But for the research in which I find it have many advantage if you can do very good in research. For me, it's like one thing that you can explore the world, that you can find a new knowledge. Second thing, that you believe it or not, you can find the opportunities for you in many ways. Then in which I found after I got my first research got published. And then people want to know you, people want to invite you, people want to talk about your research. And so it's kind of like the things that persuade you to do more. Like maybe I'm gonna do more, and then I will get that submit, and maybe I get a kind of like can go to other place that you don't know. Maybe you can meet a lot of people. So, but this is my next plan after I've passed my board exams. But good, your question is really good. And I just found out that nowadays, of course, you can do research. And I mean, research have a lot of great things, but for me, that I found it's a new thing for me. It's can make a lot of friends, explore worlds, and it's kind of like ticket for you to go to another country and maybe meet a lot of people.
Well, you know, that's one of the benefit I see, Norlux, the neurosurgeons I've seen, I've met, the really good ones, they've been, like Chan Pujari, he's been to Miami, he's been to Germany, he's done, he's all over the world when he trains. He goes where the training is good. And people go to Italy, to Japan, Germany. It's a good time to travel, right? Woralux, it's a good time to travel and to meet other surgeons.
But I cannot travel right now. But
yeah, of course, you're thinking of training first. That's the main goal, of course. But there's trainings and good training in other parts of the world.
Yes. So
you can go where the training is good. If it's not good, endovascular in Thailand, go to Japan, go to Germany.
It's a secret.
A secret, yeah, we won't tell anybody. Believe me, there are not many people watch it.
Really?
It's not going to change their minds.
I see my friends that they are like a fox, that they did not show up in his show, but I know that they're watching.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, I know. People are a little shy, but you know, it'll take a while for this platform to be accepted. Generally, the public does not accept it, and hopefully the viewers here watching now will just click that link and come in. It doesn't hurt. Look at Mohammed. Mohammed came in, no problem, right, Mohammed?
No problem, sir.
It's not that bad, right? It's not bad.
But this is good. Like, you know, if you have friends, like, I did not know my professor from the connections from my teacher, but I know him from some conference. So if you have like courage enough and you want to spread your wing and fly away from the place that you don't know anyone, like, just, it's actually, for if we having the communities, I mean, online, it's a good, because I get a lot of benefit from this. I know you, and I have a lot of friends.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll establish a network in Thailand and that part of the world where we'll have someone like Woralux, once a week or whatever, and Mo, once every couple of weeks, once a month, give a presentation, or organize something, or have the Woralux art show, or so. But
No,
we can.
not that.
Yeah, we'll do neurosurgery first.
But maybe I'm studying by like while you studying things, you can do something else while you like training. Like maybe if you actually can be training in neurosurgeons, maybe you can do research as much as you want, because there's still like many fields that need to be studied. I believe that. Like,
well,
yeah.
this is how it works for Alex. I had dinner with Bernardo Andrada. He came to Miami from Arizona in Barrows. He's training in Barrows. He's doing research in Barrows. And this is how it works. Amir mentioned research. You mentioned research. I just met a guy that's doing research in Barrows. He's looking to do research in neurosurgery, because I think you're saying that, Woralux, there's a place for research in neurosurgery, right?
Yeah. But confession again, I have to tell you the truth that personally, I'm not studying my life or career with I like research. But when you commit your life that you want to go on this track, you cannot deny it. Even you don't want, you cannot deny it.
Right. You just like it, huh?
You have no choice. But how you gonna turn the choice that you have none to be the good side? Maybe you find like the good part that maybe sometimes it's make money. Sometimes you make friends.
Yeah, it's not good money. You need, and neurosurgery needs research, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what IPE is kind of fighting against. It needs data to back up, cysternostomy, and needs data to build up, certain things, because, and I'm not a neurosurgeon, but the impression I get is that basically neurosurgeons need data if they're going to change standard of care or even explore standard of care. But we'll see. He seems to be making progress in cysternostomy.
Yeah, we talk about like the doctors that Dr. Ive, that he kind of like, grow above the residents like me already. For us, we just like case report or like simple report or some basic analysis. But for him, it's kind of like there is some things that you would change the whole system of treatment. So it's kind of like, so we're just watching from the down here. So, oh my God, he's like such a hero. So, but when I get to this point, I know that this thing needs experience, and that thing needs like, he understand what is lack. So that's why he tried to search for that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's inherently difficult because I can tell people doing a study on cardiology drugs and brain drugs, because let's get down to the brass tacks. You have to approach a patient who's had, because I had to do it with chest pain, with the thrombolytics. When thrombolytics first were introduced, Woralux, obviously it wasn't accepted, and you had to go to that family member and say, we're experimenting with a drug that may kill you, but it may save you and may help the blood clotting mechanism for a heart attack. Would you like to participate? I mean, that's a big decision to make. And most patients say, no, I just don't do anything. Just please don't try this new experimental drug. So it takes time. But obviously, thrombolytics became accepted, and they're standard of care now for an infarct that's thought to be caused by a thrombus. So in neurosurgery, they face the same obstacles, right, Woralux, where they're talking to patients' families and saying, we have a new treatment we want to try.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's not easy getting a headway in the proof refuting standard of care. But I think making progress, and there are some studies out there. Anyways, so just just to ask you another stupid question, Woralux, with your interest in art and music, did they kind of get put to the side during your training, or did you find time to do those activities too, or do you make time? How does that work?
Maybe you'll find it funny, but the more I draw, which means on that day I have a really, really bad day.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, you know, one way that I kind of like release my stress. I don't know how I draw that, but I just know from that point that it's gonna be like that, like, you know, and same as music too.
I realized you had talent when you just picked up that crayon, right? Because when I pick up a crayon, I can't draw like that.
No,
did you notice Amir, you the same way? I just don't have the artistic talent, but some people seem to pick up that crayon. I remember art class. Some people got it and some people didn't. I didn't get it. Did you get it in art when you first picked up that crayon?
But I have to say that you don't have to believe that the only people who can draw good, they have to have talent. I have to go and talk against that, okay?
Oh, okay.
When I was a kid, oh, it's so shame. My mom, she drew an art for me, and I always win because of her.
Did she make you take piano lessons?
No, but for the piano lessons, when I was young, I don't want to learn, but the more I studied that and I learned that it's kind of like, it's useful. Oh, by the way, the reason why I have to go to learn piano because I am left-hand side.
Oh, really? The reason why you have to go to where?
To learn piano.
Oh, okay.
Because my mom, she believed that if I left-hand side, but she cannot correct me. So maybe somehow.
Well, you met Catherine, right? She's ambidextrous too.
She left-hand too?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think she is. I forgot to mention that to you. She calls herself Ambidexter. That's her nickname, Ambidexter.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I think it's because she started left-handed and it was easier for her. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that story, and I'm sure she'd let me know. But I think she said that's kind of a talent that she had because she already had that ambidextrous talent.
But I did not know that I have Dex power. Yeah.
And I mentioned that the other day about being ambidextrous. It's a talent a neurosurgeon has to pick up, right?
Yeah, but I'm born in the countries that they did not have the special instrument that built for the people who have left-hand side, okay?
Oh, really?
98% of the instrument are built for the right hand. So for me, I'm born with a struggle. So.
Oh, okay. So they have separate instruments in some centers.
Yeah, so that's why I have to keep practicing. I remember that when I was start neurosurgery, I was told by one of my teachers that my surgical skill is not good because even I use a scissor in which is made for the right-handed, for sure, I cannot cut the thread.
Oh, okay.
But I did not of course I cried on that day, but I just I did not use that thing to punish myself that no way I'm gonna quit, but I just come back and then I just keep why not, right? Because if I just submit myself that I have to commit that my life have to end with the right-hand side world. So, but I have to live with this. I have to live in this country. I have to still train. So right now I can use two hands.
Well, Alex, the world was designed for right-handed people, right? The world is designed for right-handed people. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I go against that.
You realize, you grew up, you realize that. So did you have to really consciously develop the dexterity of your right hand?
Yes, but it's not as good as left hand.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
prefer the left hand, yeah. I guess everybody
Yeah.
has a preference, but you learn to become dexterous with the right hand, obviously, as a neurosurgeon. Because you're in positions where you have to use the right hand, right? Because maybe
Yeah,
you're
but
holding a vessel with the other hand.
but become a neurosurgeon, I was told that we should have we should learn how to use two hands.
Okay.
Yeah, but I still learn, but I think that my left hand's still strong, and still if I want to do something precise, I still have to change the instrument the scissors to my left hand anyway. So
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna ask a very probing question, and you don't have to answer it. Okay. Okay. I knew a professional tennis player that in order to become used to the feel of the racket, he would sit in his house he would hold the racket all day long. He'd walk around. He'd have the racket in his hand, so it became a part of him. Now, I want to ask you you don't have to say publicly, do you walk around your house with your instruments in your hands? You don't have to answer that.
I did not.
You don't do that? You don't walk around the house with instruments in your hands to get used to them?
I wanna.
You haven't answered the question, Woralux. Yes or no?
You told me that I cannot to answer.
Oh, you cannot do that. Okay. No, I would think that if you became so used to the feel of an instrument, the weight, and and I'm sure there's some instruments you're really good at right, and some you're not so good with. Is that correct, Woralux? There's some instruments you prefer.
Still take times. I
What's
did not
what's
say
your
that.
favorite instruments
Yeah, for instruments.
besides the scalpel?
Yeah. But I prefer to use power instead of the manual one.
Oh, the manual stuff. Okay. Okay, very good. Okay, Woralux, I appreciate you taking the time to do this. And any other case? What's that?
So are we coming to the point that you told me today that I have to convince a man to study neurosurgeons? Are we coming to that point?
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
What did you want to do?
I don't know that. I mean, you told me that a man, he wants to study neurosurgeons. So maybe I can motivate him or something.
Yeah, okay.
So
okay. I'm sorry. Okay, Amir, you go ahead. Woralux is talking to you.
Yes.
So you want to further your study at neurosurgeon?
Yeah. I before this meeting, I decided to neurosurgery about 50%, but now I guess 90%. I want to go to neurosurgery.
You can. One neurosurgeon that I know, he published more than 100. So you can, sure, why not?
Yeah. And by the way, about the right hand and left hand you mentioned, I guess, at the beginning, I was right-handed. And at the age of 10, 12, I know I read stupid something in one book that the right-handed uses the left side of their brain and the left-handed uses the right side. So I try to use my left hand to improve my brain to be more smart, to be smarter. So now I guess I both-handed.
See, right hand have difficulty too.
Yes.
Oh, Woralux, don't be afraid to say, John, shut up. I wanted to ask the student a question. Mohammed, do you have any questions? You want to ask Woralux anything? Mohammed?
Yeah, I have one question from Woralux.
Sure.
So, yeah, why you choose to become a neurosurgeon? Because neuro field is the tough field in the medical side. compared to other fields, especially for yes.
Your real answer or like beautiful answer?
Say the real. Say both. Give us both. Beautiful and the real.
The answer in my interview room is neurosurgeon is very high-end, and we don't have to stand while we do surgery, and it's really challenge. So that's why I choose neurosurgery.
Okay,
And,
your answer.
Changing field.
the real answer? I don't know. It is it's like gamble. Oh my god, it's live.
Yes, it's being recorded.
Can we delete
It's going to haunt you the rest of your career.
For me, I think this is my first time to see.
No, that's okay. That's all right. No.
Female and neurosurgeons.
Oh yeah. In my country, they are at the beginning there are few, but nowadays, I think most of the junior residents, half of them are girls. I think the new trend is changed. Guys are more want to study in the like eye, ophthalmology or something after. But nowadays the trend of a girl want to be surgeons, want to be orthopedics, or want to be neurosurgeons. I don't know why, but it's only my opinion. I don't know what you guys think.
Okay, I'm just.
So it's kind of like
Well,
10 question challenge.
You're a last year resident in neurosurgery, right? Someone says, great,
Yes.
keep it up.
Yeah.
Another person says, John, get lost. Hey, Woralux, I have to be honest with you.
So I have to tell him, believe me, I am neurosurgery resident. I have to tell you again.
No, are you in Bangkok now, Woralux?
Yeah, it has arrived in Bangkok.
So are you training? Are you taking a rotation tomorrow?
No, I come here to attend a conference.
Oh, when's this?
Annual medical conference, and in the last year trainings, we have to present the research presentation. We have to give the research.
Oh, so you're there to present your research. Well, that's great. If they want to televise it, I don't know if you want to do that, but we'd be glad to televise. You know, eventually, Woralux, I'd like to get the research channel going. Research, just like you said, to let people know what's going on in research. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, not you, but eventually researchers, I hope to get into a channel so that, say, from Barrows, they can present what they're working on, and from different areas, what are they working on? And hopefully China. Apparently there's a lot of research being done in China. We'd like to get going with that.
So you will go to China next month?
Yes. And you're gonna go, right? Yeah, I think, well, we're going to save a spot for you, Woralux, in the area. Hopefully we have a nice booth that you can represent Thailand there with your booth, with your computer, and you can give reports to Thailand on the conference.
My junior going to come, but I think that many people come there.
That would be great. That would be great, because I think IPA's going to be there, and you'll meet a lot of, obviously, you'll meet some good neurosurgeons there. It should be, I think, an excellent meeting. And we really want to get established in China, Woralux, because of the main reason is research. They're going to be having so much research there. If we can just channel into that community.
Oh, right away, I think because of your channel, so I was contacted by one of the Chinese researcher that he want me to illustrates in his research, I think.
Great, great. We'd be glad to help in any way we can.
Yeah, can I advertise myself? I draw for free right now, so you can
Okay.
contact me personally.
Oh, wow. That's great. So, so you basically want to settle in Thailand, right? You want to go back to your hometown, or you don't know? It's up in the air.
It's still secret.
Yeah, still okay. It's still secret. Well, yeah, I guess opportunities arise, life changes, but you know, when you're a neurosurgeon, you can pretty well go a lot of places.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm seeking for opportunities, and I
Right.
want to like one thing that I think that it can help me to I mean in this point, so I have to present a lot what capability that I am, so that's why other people will know, and maybe somehow they are good person in which we will not expect they will see what we are, but one day maybe just like me that I get the opportunities from a professor from Japan that he offered me the facilities and everything to go there, and he also helped me even now.
Mhm.
So yeah, I want to encourage the young fellows, friends in the future maybe. Yeah, to please believe in yourself, and yeah, just like I'm doing right now. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I think this particular platform is going to help people like you and Amir and Mohammed and me in the future as far as networking and meeting people and doing things.
Yeah.
I'm just highly encouraged. And another thing we want to do with we have an app made that's going to be ready pretty soon to be able to come into this conference. Like, for example, we'll put the note out that Woralux is doing an interview. Hopefully everyone will get that notice on their smartphone, and they can make 2 clicks to come into the conference. This conference, the word conference is going to have to change meaning, because now you can attend the conference from here. You can participate, and you can put your face and say, Woralux, I don't agree with what you said, from the smartphone. So I think the concept of conference in people's mind is going to eventually change.
It should.
I'm ready for the trumpet players to play. If there were trumpet players now, they go, da, 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 da.
I will attend the.
So you think violins would be better? What would be better, violins or trumpets, to enforce my point?
I'm not good at string. I used to try to learn string, but I'm not good at that.
Oh, let's try.
And I used to learn guitar, but my fingers hurt.
Oh, really? Too big?
Yeah.
Your finger's too big for that?
I don't know. Maybe I learned like 4 guitar, so
4 chords?
it's really hard. So it's make my fingers scratch. And that the other thing that I learned that I should not do while I'm training is I cannot lift weight, a lot of weight.
Weight? Oh, well, you don't have a weightlifter's body.
Yeah. You know, I still have time to go. Oh yeah, you have to, because you have to hold a patient head.
You have to be strong, right? As a neurosurgeon sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, I did not tell you, besides the music and painting, I learned Muay Thai. I don't know, you know it or not. Boxing.
Yeah. Boxing? Oh, you're gonna lay off the boxing, right?
No. I learned boxing.
You have to learn martial arts, right?
Yeah, I like martial art because I am not good at the coordinations. I mean, I'm not good at the sport that have to deal with the ball. Like I'm not good at volleyball. I'm not good at basketball. I'm not good at ping pong,
Oh,
table
really?
tennis.
Oh,
I'm not good at tennis. So I found out that the sport that I'm good at is martial art, body combat.
oh, really? Oh, wow. Yeah, you guys fight seriously, the martial arts. You don't just hurt someone, you put them out.
Yeah, but it's like to protect and because most of my junior residents are guys, so yeah, useful to learn.
Oh, okay. Do you have family members that want to go into medicine, or do you have any family members at all?
My sister, she is a pediatrician.
Oh, how old is she?
She younger than me for 2 years.
Oh, okay. Oh, so she's in medicine now.
Yeah, she pediatricians now.
Oh, she's practicing?
Huh?
Is she practicing now?
No, she graduated and she wants to further her study to be subspecialty in the kidney and dialysis, specialty for kids.
Oh, okay. Wow, pediatric nephrology.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Wow, specialized field. So
I'm not good at math, so I don't think that I can go along with pediatricians. But
Yeah.
Amer, if you're good at math, maybe you can try to be kids doctor.
that's a 1-year fellowship, right? Nephrology or
2 years.
after medicine, right? 2 years?
No, she finished her medicine 6 year, and then she further her study at the pediatricians for 4 years, and then she are going to further her study again next 2 years.
No, I'm sorry. Where'd you say she's at?
She a pediatrician.
Oh, okay. Very good. Very good. Okay, Woralux, I guess we've taken enough of your time and you need to get some rest. And
You're gonna.
And thank
You're
you
not
everyone for coming. And thank you especially Woralux. I'll have this taped and send it to you. So stay here. I'm just going to stop recording.